Welcome to the teacher dashboard. This is for the reading style question practice trainer. So, step one, you are going to sign in with Google. This is going to save all of your information and will truly help you out as you go. So, I'm signing in here. Maybe I don't like light mode. Maybe I'd like some dark mode to be a little easier on the eyes. That is absolutely an option for you. Okay, when I am ready to start my session, for a quick start, first thing we need to do is type in a title. So I could maybe do first period, or I could do video test. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. And then you will click start session. Ta-da! We know the session is ready because it says up here, session video test. It is ready to rock and roll. All we have to do is copy the session link right here for our student, and they are ready to take the practice quiz. Okay, so say you're wanting to do a mini question set, you do need to click use mini question set before you hit start session. So I would name this video mini test. Okay, so same thing, you would start the session, except for now, when students open it, you only have 10 questions. Okay, the live monitoring session for the mini test. Okay, so when students have not answered yet, it's going to say no responses. And again, you could go dark mode here if you would like. So once my student has answered, oh, they got that question wrong. Oh, we got to drag and drop. Got that question wrong. All right, we got statements. We've got information from research. We've got explanations. Woohoo! Finally got one right. Okay, here we go. It has appeared. So, like I said, sometimes you just have to wait a second or hit refresh to let it appear. Don't panic if it doesn't show up immediately. Same thing on the dashboard. It will show up. Sometimes the server just takes some time talking to itself. Okay, so when you're ready, once you've created the session, it's ready to go. All you have to do is click copy on the student link, and you can give it to your students. So, for example, let's open a new tab. This is the student trainer. So what will happen in student mode is it's going to pop up a little window for them that's going to prompt them to sign in. Since I'm already signed in with Google and I'm showing you on this example, it's pulling up my name here. But it will open up a prompt for them to also sign in with Google just so it's easy for you to keep track of. But if Google's not working for whatever reason, they also can just type in their name. So here is the test set itself. You have both passages. You have the ability to highlight passages. Now, if they highlight a whole bunch and it starts looking funky like this, just clear the passage highlights. No problem. Okay? All right. It also will keep the highlights, so whatever you highlight here, it's going to keep what you're doing. It only clears for the passage that you're on. You can also highlight the question. So say I want to highlight the key word, this main claim. Maybe I want to mix it up and do all the colors. You can do whatever you want. Passage 1, I know I got to look at that, okay? It will auto pop them to the passage that they need, but they can click back and forth. All right, if I don't want my passage highlighting anymore, I can just clear those highlights. Now, there is also an option to cross out answers. You either need to hit shift and click, or you can just right click. Same thing to undo it. You just click it again. So on the test style trainer, we also have dark mode here. So I know some students like that as well, a little easier on the eyes. And we also have a dyslexia friendly font. So I know this is helpful for some students if they have a hard time reading, if they have dyslexia, things like that. So you can toggle that on and off, but otherwise they're ready to roll. Now, as they get going and they answer questions, ta-da! It shows confetti when they get a correct answer. It's awesome. Now, the cool thing on your side of the world, once the session has started and students start answering, you can click monitor live session. And right here, you have the answer that is there. Now, it'll be green if the answer is correct. But let's say I went and I answered number 2. Oh, Well, I didn't mean to answer that one correctly. Let's say I answer this one incorrectly. Okay, we can hit refresh, and it'll show that I answered it incorrectly here. Now, here it just has each of the question styles that you're used to. So, multiple choice question, multiple answer question, chronological order question, matching, highlighting, drop down, classifying, part A, part B, more classifying, revising, multiple choice question. We have an audio question, and we also have a video. Let's say you have a co-teacher. So same thing. Once you start the session, you just give them this co-teacher link. You'll copy it, send it to them, and it will save to their dashboard. It'll save all the data to their dashboard. Okay, so I've started my testing session. So here, if you hit load attempts, it will bring up the testing session, okay? So I'm not done yet, obviously, so it'll say in progress, but it'll bring up your student attempts here. Now, once you have done enough questions, there are some student insights. So I'm going to bring you to another session that had multiple attempts. Okay, so I've got multiple attempts. If you click on the student, it will bring up some student detail. So it shows you the overall accuracy, it tells you the skills you need to strengthen and the skills that they're strongest in, so it gives you that data there, which is awesome. You can have performance by skill table, so it'll tell you the argumentative structure, audio media, things like that. And this will be for the group. You have the skill heat map, so it goes for each student. It goes through each of the skills, tells you how they did on it. You also have a performance chart here, so maybe you want to look at the performance skill. I want to see how my student did, how Abby did an argumentative structure. Oh, they struggled there, but the rest of my class did well. They got 83%, but she got a 50, so we need to look into that area. Okay, you can also see the areas where she did well. There's also performance by question type, so the select all buttons, the orders, matching, oh, she didn't match very well, highlighting evidence, things like that. And of course the score distribution, this is for all the students and that one. Okay, you also can export it to a PDF, something easy for you to be able to see. Okay, the CSV file includes per student accuracy, per skill breakdowns, item level data, and question type performance. And it's all formatted so you can sort and filter or import wherever you want to put it. Now, the reason why this is one of my favorite features is because I do plan on creating other question sets for the students that are aiming towards the same type of questions and type of content. So as the students take multiple attempts, it will graph out their progress and it will show how they do as the sessions continue on, which is awesome. Okay, so this again up here, this is going to tell you for the full session. So like say this is for your first period. This was my Champ Lab testing. So my most missed skill was chronological order. My most missed question type was order. So I know that that's definitely something that they need to look at. It tells you the amount of attempts that you have per session. So how many students are in your attempt. It tells you the overall accuracy of your students, so you can see at a glance where they're at as a group average, and then the average number of correct questions per attempt. That's what this one is right here. So my students did the mini set, so that was 10 total questions, and they got about 9.3 correct on average for that session. A lot of really good data just on looking at it. And we also have the heat map. I really like the heat map just because it shows you at a glance like, oh, that's not looking good. Got to work on that. Now, again, back to live session monitoring. It will show you as they go through. The cool part is once they answer the questions, they can go back and say, oh, I didn't do that one right. Let me give it another try. Oh, I got it right this time. Okay. It is not going to change the data on your end of the world. Okay. It only gives them the chance to do the question again.